In all the signs and the wonders, which Yahweh sent him to do in the land of Egypt, to Pharaoh, and to all his servants, and to all his land. This verse reminds us that the living God moves in history and chooses to make his presence known through signs and wonders. He sent a servant to stand before a powerful ruler, not to aggrandize himself, but to display divine authority and to open the way for liberation. When wonders appear, they are invitations to remember that God reigns over nations, over leaders, and over the ordinary places of daily life. The miracles were not spectacles for spectacle's sake. They were acts of compassionate judgment, rescue, and revelation. From this we learn that God's activity touches everyone. No heart is beyond his reach and no land is outside his care. Even the proudest courts and the humblest households are subject to a goodness that seeks to restore and to redeem. We are called to watch for God's work with attentive and humble hearts, to let wonder lead us into deeper worship rather than into pride. Wonders should soften our spirit, not harden it. There is also a lesson about vocation. Whoever receives a message or a mission from God is sent with a purpose that matters for the whole community. We may not be chosen to perform thunderous signs, but each faithful act of obedience can carry the weight of heaven into our neighbors' lives. Simple faithfulness in service, prayer, and truth-telling becomes a sign of God's presence. Trustfulness in small duties prepares us for greater trust when circumstances become difficult. We must remember, too, that signs do not replace faith. They accompany it and confirm it, but genuine faith is a posture of trust even when wonders recede. Believers are strengthened when miracles testify to God's character, and they are refined when trials teach dependence. In both seasons we are invited to rely on the God who reveals himself, who moves toward the oppressed, and who confronts injustice with mercy and power. Finally, let this verse encourage us to pray for our nations and leaders, to seek justice and mercy, and to remain vigilant for ways in which God is at work today. Let us be people whose lives point to the same God who performed wonders in ancient lands. May our actions reflect his compassion, may our speech proclaim his truth, and may our hearts be open to the continuous unveiling of his glory in all places. Receive this assurance. The signs of God never contradict his character, but illuminate his heart toward humanity. When we witness wonder, let it compel us to mercy, stewardship, and courageous truth. Let communities be transformed not only by awe, but by sustained service that echoes the same purposes revealed in those ancient acts. Keep watch, therefore, in prayerful expectancy. Participate with humble courage. Trust that the God who worked in Egypt labors ever to heal, teach, and lead us home.